Hey everyone, it's Jeff with Expedited Journey. We're back for the back half of Heritage Park up here in Adrian, Michigan. Really beautiful course, beautiful day to play. It's got some clouds in the sky, so it gives you some cloud cover, a little bit of sunshine. It did rain last night, so socks and shoes are soaked. So number 10 is all the way down there behind the tree, but right at the road. The road is OB, so you have to be careful. Got to have some good distance control. Okay, here's hole number 10. It actually looks like you have the road right here, but the basket is not up there. It's actually tucked about right here where I'm throwing at. It's 282 feet. You got to get it low enough to get under that tree line to try to hit the gap. So let's see if we can see it right up there. Uh-oh, go back. Well, I've been out here for 20 minutes looking for my disc. This is some thick marsh area. I cannot find it. Sucks because that's my go-to disc when I have to throw some kind of distance. Unfortunately, I'm just going to pick the spot that I think I was closest to. I think I actually threw it past the basket. So I'm going to come up here and try to make a putt. It'll be a bit obstructed, but that's what I'm going to do. Obstructed isn't the word. Jeez. Nope, couldn't get it there. And that would have went in, so I've still got to make a healthy putt. Not too bad, I don't think, but the way I've been putting today, we'll see what happens. The wind is starting to pick up, so we'll have to play with the wind a little bit to see if we can save the bogey. Well, that really hurts. Wow. So one shot in there, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4, and then 2 penalty strokes. Wow, that was horrible. Sometimes that's gonna happen, guys. And when it does, you have to be able to shake it off. Because if you can't shake it off, then it's gonna ruin the rest of your round. So the best thing to do, this is a lesson from actually Missy Gannon. She said when she's having a bad day, she tricks her mind into thinking everything is okay, and she will force herself to laugh. So that is a really good rule of thumb to have whenever you're playing disc golf. When you make a bad putt, you make a bad shot, laugh. Anytime you're watching her on tour and she makes a bad shot, you'll see her, she'll laugh anyway. She does not care. So good lesson from Missy Gannon. Okay guys, hole number 11, par 3, 218 feet. Walk down this little hill here and then throwing it right over the road, just left of that big tree right there. You can see it off in the distance. Not that far, but if you misjudge your distance, then you can either end up on the road, which is OB. Certainly don't want to do that. I'm gonna go with an Envy. Should be a nice little shot. I'm probably under the basket. Currently I am 4 over because of hole number 10 and hole number 9 giving me a bogey after I had got back to par. So This at least gives me one stroke back. Would love to get back to even par at this point. Hole number 12, 280 feet. And it looks like you have to go over the walking path or the little gravel road. And you're gonna have to send it, looks like up into there. Hard to even see where the basket's at, but it's up in there. So let's see. Look at that sky. Absolutely gorgeous out here today. Let's see if we can get this close. Okay, there's a couple pin locations on this hole. One is to the left or somewhat center, and the other is to the right. I had to walk down there to see where it was, and it's actually down there to the right. The problem is, same way that I lost that disc on hole number 10 with all that tall grass and marsh, you have the same thing off here to the right. And it's, I don't know, it's probably 50 feet, 75 feet from the basket. So I think if I was to try to backhand this and try to go around, it could end up, if I mess up the shot, going that way. And haven't been throwing my best today, so I think I'm just gonna try the forehand, even though I'm not the greatest forehander, and see if I can just get it to get in the gap and maybe get to the basket. So we'll see what happens here. I think it's the safe play because it keeps it out of that tall grass, and I won't lose a second disc. I may end up losing it. No, I'll be fine. Okay, so I've come over top of the hill. That's where I had to throw from. Came over the top of the hill, and here's the basket straight ahead. And of course, there's more grass and stuff. I threw it a little bit short, and so it's, oh, I'm lucky. It's in it, but it's right on the skirt, so I'm good. Let's see if we can get this to the basket if we can't get it in. There's also an embankment just past the basket, so you have to be careful. You have to decide, do you want to go for it or do you want to lay it up? I tried to make it, but I'm under the basket. Okay, so this is what you get just past the basket. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know about you guys, but this is one of the reasons I love to play disc golf. The view. We're at hole 13. This one is a par 4 from the white. Oh, look at that. Par 4 from the white. I don't know if the one that I played, I think hole 7, had different numbers, but I'm just now noticing that at hole 13. So I'm gonna have to go back and look and see what the other holes said from the video, and then see if my score was maybe a bit better. Instead of taking bogey, maybe I got par. So I may have to retract my statement to the course designer. So if I made that mistake, I'm sorry, Mr. Course Designer. So, but this one is 442 par 4 from the white, and of course that's what we're playing. Let's see what we can do. It kicked out, so I'm thankful for that. Could have overturned it real easily. So ended up walking up to see where the hole location was on this one. This one also has two different placements. Has one that goes around to the right up there, but then they have one that's tucked behind this tree line. So you have this center area, grassy tree area, and then just past it, there's either one or two other trees, and the basket's kind of right in there. So got to get around these right here and hope I get it close. Kind of obstructed, but we'll see what we can do here. Don't don't know if that got it all the way there. I think I got past the tree line. So we'll see where it ends, where it's at and how far away the putt may be. Well, I made it past the tree line. There's your tree line. That's where I was standing whenever I threw it. So, but now I've got another obstruction. It's looking like it's going to be another par. But at least I know now it's a par 4, so can't complain about that. I'll just pitch it up, take my par, and go to the next hole. Okay, guys, hole number 14. A lot of shade on this placard, so I don't know if it's going to see very well on the camera screen, but 224 feet, par 3, just straight open and up on some railroad tiers. Real pretty shot. Let me show you. That's your basket location up on a couple tiers. And I may be wrong, but the last time I played this, I don't think that was there. Now, I may be wrong. If I was wrong and it's been here for a long time, then let me know in the comments. But last time I played here, I thought it was just in the grass. But let me know in the comments. Going back with the Hex Disc Dives by Melissa. Hey, she makes some really awesome discs. I'll put a link down in the bottom. And if you want to see what selection she has, go check her out. She can do a lot of things with a disc. And sometimes people can send discs to her for a certain price and she'll do discs for you that way if you have a favorite disc. But I know that she would appreciate it, and she does amazing work. Look at some of the stuff that she puts out. You'll love it. Let's see if I can get this close. Oh, that looks good. Looks like it's right under the railroad tier. What a great shot that was. See the wind blowing, but close enough, it shouldn't be a problem. A lot of people have different ideas when it's windy. Now, it's not that windy here. It's just a nice little breeze, enough to change it a little bit if you're not careful, but everybody's different. One thing I like to do when I'm playing in a tournament, and you have to get used to it, but because I love the rubber blend, I'm a Luna putter, but one of the things that I really enjoy doing when it's windy, I love to putt with a Hex. The Hex feels to me like it's got a heavier rim, and so it's going to cut through the wind a little bit better, and it's going to make the putt more times than not than, you know, it'd make it about like if you was putting with a Luna with no wind. It's going to make about the same type of putt when it's windy because it's got a little heavier weight. It's going to cut through the wind because of how heavy that rim is. So that's just what I do. People are different, so whatever works for you, but if you've never tried it, give that a shot and tell me what you think. Okay guys, after 14, I'm 2 over until I go back and look at the placards on a few of the holes to see if I looked at it correctly. If I didn't, then I'm actually doing better than 2 over right now. But we'll keep going. This is hole 15, and it looks like it is, I can't really tell what position this is in. The first rip is just going to be either 360, 438 is what I'm throwing. We'll see what the distance is after I throw the drive and kind of go off of that. It does look like it's on this side of the road, but that'll be the determining factor. The pin is right here, then it's before the road, and it'll be 360. If it's after, it's 438. Looks like it's 438 from where I'm standing, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Oh, that don't look like it's coming back quick enough. I'm gonna have a long shot to the basket. So it's on this side of the road, so it was 360. I got good distance, but threw into a headwind. I knew better than to throw what I threw, but should threw something a lot more overstable in a headwind. But let's see if I can at least get it under the basket and save the par. It's not that far. It should just be an easy standstill shot. Get it there. I'm gonna try to throw a zone and just get it underneath. It's gonna stable up and be too far from it. That should have been an easy stock shot for anybody, but of course, when it's not your day, it's just not your day. But maybe maybe I just did it so I can make a highlight putt. Let's see if we can get this in. It's a headwind, so let's see what happens. Yes! Save the par. Okay guys, we're at hole 16. This one is a par 4, 465 feet. It's a pretty long shot. We're playing from the whites, and so it looks like there's some trees right in the way. I know it's got some trees here and here, but these are right in the way of where your shot needs to go. But you've got a ton of space out to the right or the left. Dealer's choice whether or not you want a forehand or backhand. Because I've got a stronger backhand, I'm gonna be throwing that. Hopefully I can get up and down from there. A good shot. Okay, so it is a headwind. I've got a tree right in the way. Of course, I'm sure they did that by design. So I've got to either go around to the right and crash it down, or I'm gonna have to forehand and skip it. There's more on the right, but I don't think it's that far of a shot. So I'm gonna try to throw it out to the right and see if we can get it to nose dive down at the basket. Oh, short. Oh, hey, I'm all the way over here. I've got to go around this tree. Let's see if I can do this. Yes. Get the birdie. Not bad. All right, guys, after the birdie is 16, glad I got that one. Wow, had to go around the tree to pop that one in. I enjoyed that one. So hole 17, 241. It is from the whites. There's 2 trees, and it's literally tucked right behind or in between the 2 trees. Really fun shot. And if I'm not mistaken, I am now, without looking at the placards from the previous holes, I'm 1 over until I go and look at that. So I would love to get back to even par even before I look at the new hole. So, or the new, look at the locations and see if there were some par 4s that I thought were a par 3. Okay, we're gonna throw this hex on 17. See if we can get it parked. Down. Yes. Oh, I'm a little short. Got to see if I can make another birdie. Almost got it. Okay guys, last hole. This one is a par 4, either 435 or 466, depending on where the basket location will be. Once I get out there, we'll be able to see that. So one last chance to get back to even par, and possibly could have done better based on hole 7 or maybe a couple others that I missed. but I'll go back and look at that. So let's see if we can at least get back to even par with the score that I thought I had and finish this out. So I have to get it through that gap up there, and then the basket is on the other side. I don't know how far up. It's a decent shot up, but we just got to get it through that gap. Okay, not a bad shot. Okay, so just a short, this disc was practically buried. I had to find it. But basket's just right there, not too far. It is a par 4, I think it said. So let's get it up there to the basket and get the birdie. I think that'll be close enough to get the birdie and get back to even par. All right, now let's go back and look and see what those other cards said, and let's see what my actual score was. But if it holds true currently, then I'm even for the course. So great course. We'll talk about it in a minute. Okay guys, Heritage Park. I went back and looked. There's hole 7 right here at the parking lot. Went back and looked at it. It was listed as a par 3, 500 plus feet to the pin. Pretty long shot for, you got to be a pro in my opinion to reach that. Somebody like me is not going to reach a 500-foot shot to get the birdie on a 500-foot shot par. You know, it's just not going to happen. So anyway, that being said, let's talk about the pros on this course. First off, this time of year, this is August, and it is absolutely gorgeous up here. I think the high today will be 70s or 80s, but you saw clips where the sun was out, but there were also clouds, so it was a great day to play. And the course, one pro, this course is kept up. I really like the way the course is kept up. Everything is cut like it should be. The pathways to get from point A to point B are nice. Scenic Routes has a bike trail. You've seen in the video where they had a model plane and helicopter area back there if you were part of that club. So all in all, really nice course to play. The hole locations could have been better. That's a con. Going from basket 1, if you've seen, there was an arrow pointing to the right, but the rest of the course, I didn't see any arrows pointing to where the other baskets could have been. So there was a bit of confusion there the first time I played it, and the only reason I kind of had a better idea this time is because I'd played it before. But if you're new to this course, you know, if you see somebody out playing, the one thing I love about the disc golf community, if I'm out here playing and I see somebody and I say, hey, I've never played this course before, can I join you? Because you'll know the layout better than I can. Most guys and girls are really awesome. That's why I love this community. I love playing disc golf, love meeting people, and they can definitely take you through the course and show you the routes. There were some good tricky shots here that you had to have, especially hole number 9. Wish I'd have brought my roller disc. I think it would have been a lot better shot. I tried with the disc that I don't normally throw rollers with, but all in all, broke even for the course, and for a course that I've only played a couple times, I can't be too upset with that. Plus, I probably haven't played in over a month just because of things going on. Before that, I was playing quite consistently, and so hopefully I'll kind of get my rhythm back and put some other videos where I score better. But hey, I'm not upset with even par at any course that I've never played or have only played once. So if you really want to have a good experience of a golf course to come out and play, try Heritage Park. It's in Adrian, Michigan. It's south of Ann Arbor. So look it up. Really nice course. We'll see y'all in the next video. If you like this, like and subscribe. I put a lot of different content up. I haul freight for a living, so that's definitely something that I try to post tricks and tips on about how to be successful, not only doing it, but how to live in the van whenever you're away from home. So I hope y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.